Hi, welcome back to Shotoku Tech. In the previous video, we tested some example sketches for playing video and GIFs on the ILI9341 using SPIFFS on the ESP32. The resulting sound was distorted. This was due to the amplifier I had previously selected. We can see this new amplifier is working well. The sound is clear and the speaker I have is fine. Look for the links in the description down below for the amplifier and speaker. This time I'm using the example SPIFFS MJPEG MP3 sketch from the RGB565 video GitHub repository. The example sketches in the RGB565 video GitHub repository each need close review for the board pin definitions. You also need to make adjustments if you change the file names and the frame rate for the video playback. I found this board pin definition to be the best for the ILI9341. You will find this in the section of the sketch where the condition is else not a specific hardware. So now that we have the amplifier sorted, it appears that the ESP32 is rebooting halfway through the video. This is happening with the original MJPEG video and the MP3 included with the example SPIFFS MJPEG MP3 sketch. When I look at the serial monitor, we can clearly see the ESP32 reset. There is an error message pertaining to Core 0, and we can see the MP3 task is running on Core 0. There is also the indication of some dropped frames from the video playback. I want to download and install FFmpeg and try out converting my own videos and MP3s at lower sample rates. Look for the link in the description below. This will help you find the download for FFmpeg. I used the Windows 64-bit zip file. I open the zip and copy the folder and its contents and place them within my C temp folder. It's good to use a local folder. Keep the folder names short and don't include spaces in the path. Navigate within the FFmpeg folder to find the bin folder. It's easiest just to copy your source video that you want to convert and paste it directly into the bin folder right next to the FFmpeg executable. Now I copy the path from Windows Explorer. In the command prompt, I use the push D command and paste the path to the FFmpeg bin folder. Now I can copy the example FFmpeg commands from the original project and modify them for our needs in Notepad. Then I can paste them into the command prompt and we can see the video get converted to MJPEG and MP3 format. First, I try to use a 15-second clip from one of my live DJ mix videos. If you want to check out some of my tunes, go to the Live tab here on my channel. I stick with the original 220 by 176 pixels for the video resolution. And I export the video at 12, 6, and even as low as 3 frames per second. Just like the original video and MP3, the playback crashes about halfway through with a similar error. In my mind, it is the MP3 playback that is suspect. So now I choose a simpler video, 10 seconds long. I stick with the original 220 by 176 pixels for the video resolution. I have exported the MJPEG video at 3, 2, and as low as 1 frame per second. I've exported the MP3 at sample rates from 48 kilohertz all the way down to 11 kilohertz. The video does not crash at 3 frames per second using 11 kilohertz and 16 kilohertz MP3s, but the MP3s at this sample rate are playing back faster than their normal speed. It doesn't make any sense. I tried the MP3 at 22 kilohertz and at 3 frames per second on the video, all the way down to 1 frame per second. The MP3 plays at the correct speed and the video crashes about halfway through. I want to eliminate whether this is related to this specific variety of the ESP32 itself or not. I see the example SPIFFS MJPEG MP3 sketch can be used with the M5 Stack Core development controller. But I see there is a problem with the code in the sketch. There is a call out for the Arduino ILI9341 M5 stack, but I don't find any include file for that. The M5 stack document page for the core unit shows it uses ILI9342, and there is an include file for that one. Also, the pin definitions for the M5 stack core in the sketch don't match up with the document page. M5 stack indicates the core MOSI and MISO are both pin 23. So I touched this up in the sketch. We can see the M5 stack tries its best, and at the 22 kilohertz MP3 file with 3 frames per second frame rate, it still reboots halfway through the video. But occasionally the video actually plays all the way through in this scenario. And when the video does play all the way through, you can see the statistics for the MP3 and MJPEG playback on the screen. You know, at this point, I don't think the SD card, getting that working with this particular RGB565 video library, is going to improve anything. So I'm going to look into using the ESP32 and the ILI9341 SD card and touchscreen with some other libraries. Leave a comment down below if you have a different outcome working with this RGB565 video library. Give this video a like, and before you go on to watch more of my ILI9341 videos, please click on subscribe. Thank you very much.